Overall, the best part about this, it's fun. I'm T-Bird. I am the owner and president of Ball of Fire Entertainment.
And I'm Mike, and I am the vice president of Ball of Fire. I write questions, do the scheduling, host a lot of the shows.
My name is Mike. I'm your Teresa tonight. Everybody say hi, Mike. Hi.
So we are an entertainment company that also helps businesses drive revenue.
If you need a good alibi, we got you covered tonight.
We are responsible for kind of putting butts in seats in the bars and restaurants that we work in. We do that by providing a really great, fun, entertaining evening experience for a couple of hours.
Okay, you can say, I was at Victo Beer playing trivia with Ball of Fire Entertainment.
We invite our fans to come in, play a game while they're there, and spend a little bit of money.
You guys are good. You got all the answers in. We didn't have to bother you and all that stuff.
To make the questions fair and fun, I try to balance them out between there's some stuff that everybody's going to know, there's some stuff one or two people are going to know, the hardcore people, and then finding that sweet spot where it's challenging.
Round 2 is all about toys and games.
I used to do stand-up comedy for a living, so that has pulled a lot into our trivia. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, I toured the country. I played every Holiday Inn, every student union, across the country.
That was our multiple choice round. Now when you hear the correct answer, if your team got it right, make sure you make a lot of noise.
When we met and got married, he came off the road from his stand-up comedy career and had a marriage and a family and a job and a 9-to-5 experience. And so my secret desire was to give him an opportunity to hold a microphone again and stand in front of an audience. And it has just been wonderful to see that comedy come back and excitement about writing jokes and writing funny things again. It's been wonderful.
Okay, show the other teams that you are in their butts. You are smarter than them. You are better looking. You're a better dancer.
We started with 2 games, and then we've grown since then. We do an average of 35 games a week now. A typical day, Ball of Fire, I would say starts about 8 a.m. I do 90% of the question writing, and then we also have a lot of daily, early morning social media. This is where you can play tonight. This is what's going on. Teresa will be doing payroll, doing sales calls, just a lot of follow-up type of things. And right around 4 o'clock, that's when we start putting the game face on to go out to the different locations. So it's pretty much from 8 a.m. till about 11 p.m. that we're actively working.
It is a lot of fun to work together as a couple, and I think it's also really exciting to learn things about each other that I didn't really necessarily see. I never experienced the writing side of your life.
Right.
And he had no idea that I was such a spreadsheet queen.
Right.
So, and I don't think he realized that I can sell just about anything to anybody.
That was a big surprise. We'll go into a place and we'll introduce ourselves, and I'll just say, go.
Got our next winner. Let's clap it up, guys.
we have a management team that consists of Mike and I, and our other vice president, Mary Ann. And then we also have about,
I think we're up to 24.
We're up to 24 hosts now that host games for us.
Let's try one more time.
And we got all of them from our audience.
Yeah.
People that have played our games, and we see them a lot, and either they came up and asked us, or we just knew their personality and said, that's a trivia host, that's a music bingo host right there.
Yeah.
All right, we have a winner. Let's clap it up, Pat.
Some of the challenges we had were based around how many different locations, how many different people we were needing to contact at any given moment. If we had an emergency, if there was one of our answers was wrong and we needed to get the correct answer to 7 people at 7 different locations, it usually involved not sending 7 texts, but creating a new text group that may have already been there, but it was quicker to recreate it rather than look for it. So, when the crunch was on, it took several steps.
Since we switched to Zenzap, my ability to manage communication has been so much easier. It has simplified things for me so that I'm managing it all in one place. And it also has simplified our communication by giving us a platform that's fun. The animated GIFs and the fun things about a sort of social communication tool has really allowed our staff to kind of have fun with the way that we communicate, not just rely on a simple text message.
We're using Zenzap in conjunction with Google. So all of our games are run through Google, so we have somebody at all times monitoring all the games, seeing how the scoring is going. Google's communication, you really had to look for it. It's not going to pop up in your face and say, hey, stop. Question number 3, the answer is incorrect. This is going right to their phone, right to their computer. It's showing up on the screen without having to search for it or just seeing a little number in the corner.
Most of the time they're going to see it pop up on their phone very quickly, and we're able to collaborate together very effectively, even while my hosts have 50 to 100 sets of eyes on them in that moment. So it really gives our hosts the confidence to respond to challenges with confidence and know that we are backing them up.
We always talk about the communities that we're creating by having these games with the players, but our Ball of Fire host management community has really tightened up since we got Zenzap, because the communication is that much easier.
It's so rewarding to see our hosts see each other out in the wild and interact together, or maybe even have dinner together. And before Zenzap, they may or may not have known each other really well. Zenzap has made our communications together as a team much richer and much more rewarding, I think.
The migration to Zenzap was very easy. Coming from an IT background myself, I wanted to do a lot of testing, proof of concept type of things. We did not have to do as many as I thought we would because the migration or bringing people on was very intuitive. Our first group of people, when we sent out the invites, I would say within about 10 minutes they were on, chatting and trying out features.
I was anticipating a little bit more of a challenge and a little bit more slow adoption to Zenzap, just knowing the technology skill set of some of our hosts, but also it's something new and that can be a little intimidating. And quite frankly, everybody took to it so easily. I was very pleased. We do play trivia together, especially when we travel, but I can tell you every single time he would win. Simply because I absolutely stink at trivia. I'm abysmal. I'm really bad. But ironically, you do not have to be great at trivia in order to run a ridiculously successful trivia company.